Okay, so I'm making the assumption that you do not have a Google account. So the first thing you want to do is get yourself a Google account. You just type google.com and you can register an account. Now my account is already set up, so it's down on the side over here. Whenever you're going into Google and you've already set your account up, you'll find your account is on the right-hand side. And moving over, you'll see these 9 little blocks over here. And this is where some of the great tools are for Google. So if you go to the 9 little blocks with the apps, I'm going to start there. Macintosh?
Yeah.
Can you mute your... Thank you. Okay. Right. So these blocks over here are where the beautiful Google apps are. And if you click on there, let me just move you guys all over, you'll find some of the Google tools. And I'm going to take you through a few of these, but I want to take you through 2 more that are not part of this suite. So I'm not going to take you through everything here. I just want to take you through ones that, and little things that I've picked up that I think are really useful for you and your business. So the first one is Google Drive. Now, for those of you that are not using Google Drive, I highly recommend that you get yourself a Google account just for the Google Drive. And the reason why I say that is Google Drive is like having a folder with all your files. So pretty much like your computer does, except this is on the cloud. And what that means is that this is accessible wherever you go. So you don't even have to have your computer on you. If you go onto somebody else's computer, sign in with your Google account, go to the Drive, you can pick up straight away any of the files or any of the folders, anything that you need from the Drive. Somebody's come in. Can you mute your mic? Hi, the person that's come in. Can you mute your mic?
Hi. Sure.
Thank you. I'm sorry, I can't see who's coming in now because we're on live screen. So it's down at the left-hand side bottom, the microphone, if you just click on it. Thanks, great. All right, so let's go into Google Drive. So if I click on Google Drive, what you'll find, so this is my drive over here. Now, and I'm sharing my drive, and I'm sharing obviously some confidential things. So please just keep it confidential. It's like the internet, hey? Nothing is confidential on the internet. But these here are all folders of clients. And what happens here is they can be my folders, or they can be folders that clients have set up and shared with me. So what I'm going to do is I'll just take you through the drive very quickly, and I'll show you. You can set up, if you click on New over here, you can set up a folder. So we'll title this folder Network NZ for the purposes of this exercise. We'll create the folder. And you'll see the folder has been created. Oops, just pop that over there. Okay, so there's the folder, Network NZ. If I go into Network NZ, I can now start working in here, and I can now create another folder, or I can use one of the files, right? And I'll take you through, I'm not going to take you through all of these, but I'll take you through very quickly. So if I've created a folder, the only thing that I do want to say to you is whenever you're using your Google Drive, make sure that you plan it out before you actually put your drive together. And the reason for that is because you don't want to be dropping things in here. It can get quite messy. So create folders, and then obviously create folders within folders, and work out how you want your folders to look. So if I go back to my drive, I'm just going to go to, and I'll show you my folders for the Online Academy so that you can have a look at them. So if I'm not looking for them, I can just type in the search bar over here. Okay, and it'll pick up the names, and I can pick up the folders. So you'll see over here that I've got only 4 folders in this particular folder, And if I drop down, oopsie, to go back up there. If I drop down into them, you'll see that every single one of these has got, so these are all courses. And then if I drop down into each course, every single course has got these 3 folders in them. Do you see what I'm saying? So they're very well organized. So everything gets organized properly so that I can find the things very, very easily. All right, let's go back into the Network NZ folder. And now, so that's one tool that is really, really awesome. The thing that I really love about this is I can be just about anywhere. I can travel around the world and I can sit down on somebody else's computer. I can open it up and I can bring out a proposal that I might have done for that client up front for them, with them on, on Google Drive. The other thing is, if I am in Network NZ and I create, let's just create another folder here. And let's call this one Michelle. Hey, Michelle. Okay. What I can do is, you see when I created that folder, this little icon popped up over here. So I can actually share that folder with as many people as I want to. So I can share this with Michelle or with Michael Stelzner or whoever. Hi, can you turn your microphone off? Thanks. Okay, so I can share that with anyone that hey, can you, whoever's joined, can you turn your microphone off, please? Thank you. Okay, so I can share this folder with anyone and they can then work in this folder with me. So in Michelle's folder, if I'd added Michelle and I'd added Jono and whoever, they can now work within this folder with me. So we can share our articles, we can share our documents, etc. together. So let me go into Michelle's folder and I'm going to take you back down here to new. And this is some of the really cool things that you want to know. So Google Docs, Google Sheets, and Google Slides are very much like your Word documents, Excel spreadsheets, and PowerPoint presentation. Except the difference is, if I open up a Google Doc, I'll open it up here. It looks like this. So it looks like a normal Word document. You'll title your document up over here at the top. And the difference over here is that I can, as soon as I'm typing, you'll see that there's no save button. Okay. It's saving the document as I go along. So I don't have to sit and save the document and do whatever. I can actually save this document as I go along. Now, one of the things that you can do with this, with your documents, is that you can actually turn on voice commands and you can do talk to text, which is really cool. I do a lot of my documents talk to text. So I hardly type. Sometimes it doesn't always pick up my voice properly. And so I do have to go back and check the document and check some of the words and things like that. But it is pretty cool to do voice to text. Okay, so so if you saw, I just clicked on that. It'll give you a whole lot of different kinds of documents that you can work with. So you can see there's resumes, there's letters, summaries. You can go and search for documents, or you can just have a blank document, and you can do just about anything here on Google Docs. So it really makes your documents look pretty cool. Okay, let's go back. Sheets, pretty much the same. So you can see you've got things like your to-do list, your annual budget, your monthly budget. You've got heaps and heaps of things that you can do. So your schedule, your 2016 calendar, etc. And then if we go to Google Slides, again, you'll see you've got all kinds of different slides that you can use. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back up here. Whoopsie. Just go back without going back into the back button. Just go back into the drive quickly. Find Michelle. Network NZ. Michelle. Now, this is something that was really cool. So can you see the document that I started is here? And so I can go back into this document, I can edit, I can do whatever I want to do. Okay. This is just covering all my tabs over here. Now, what I really wanted to show you, which was very, very cool for your business, like absolutely cool, is the Google Slides. I love this. And the reason why I love this is not only for the fact that, you know, it is like PowerPoint and you can actually put your presentations together. They've got different kinds of themes and things like that. You can also upload your own background onto the theme. But the reason why I absolutely love this, so let's say this is Network NZ. And I'll say webinar. Okay. One of the things that you may not know about this is, do you see over here where I've pressed File? I can either download this as a Microsoft PowerPoint, as a PDF, as a plain text, JPEG, PNG, etc. I can download this as anything that I want to. But even the most cool thing, so just think about this from your business perspective. If you came into Google Slides and you had to put something really quickly together for your business, so maybe some photos. So let's say you were selling clothes. Maybe you put some photographs, just a few slides together of different clothes, maybe with a slide in between of a little, you know, your price or a little promo or something like that. What you can do then is you can publish this to the web. So you see over there? And then what you can do is, so you can tell it to start the slideshow as soon as the player loads, or you can restart. I wouldn't click these because I still like to give people the option of, sorry, I might click that one over there for the restart because it loops over. But I wouldn't do as soon as the player loads. And the reason why is, if I'm publishing this, so I'm going to publish over here. Do you see it's given me a link over here? That link can be put onto your website, and this presentation can run on your website like a little slideshow. So if you're really stuck for, like, I don't have a video, I can't make a professional video, if you can put nice slideshows together and do them quite professionally, and you know, maybe get a graphics designer to help you with one or two things, you can pop them here, copy this link, put it onto your website, and then you've got a beautiful little slideshow going. Especially if you want something really quickly where you're doing some promos, but you don't want to go out and pay a heck of a lot of money and, you know, kind of do things. So I know Michelle does jewelry. So for jewelry, Michelle could put a few of her jewelry pieces up and then just kind of put some promos in and pop that link in. Jono, I know you do websites, so you could kind of promote your websites around like that. I know we've got some accountants and some graphic designers, so you kind of get the idea, right? Yeah? Cool. All right. So that is two, those are two tools that you can use for your business. The next tool that I want to take you through, and I'm just going to close these up at the top here, without hopefully closing this thing. The next tool that I want to take you through is called Google Images. So, I'm sorry, before I go any further, is there any questions? Is there anybody that wants to ask any questions about those, Google Drive or Google Slides?
There's a couple in the chat box.
Oh, cool. Michelle, would you mind just telling me what they are?
Jessie has asked if you can upload Word, Excel, documents, etc., and they work the same.
Yes. So, Jessie, you can absolutely do that. You can upload a Word document. What will happen is the minute you open the Word document, you can convert that into a Google document. And it's great to do that because then you'll see that it does it almost automatically for you when you start opening up the document in Google. Great to do that because, as I said, you don't have to save your document as you're going along, and it keeps a version control for you. So if you've got 2 or 3 people in the document making changes, it will actually version control the document. It will show who made the changes, when, what date, and what changes were made. Next question.
Do spreadsheets do formulas like Excel? Can we copy and paste from Excel or import with calculations?
Yes, you can. So the spreadsheets work exactly like Excel, and yes, you can absolutely. Just have fun with it and give it a go. It works exactly the same.
Cool. I think I've got them. Yep, that's it for now.
Brilliant. Okay, next one. You're going to love this one. Love, love, love. Actually, no, before I go into the images one, let me stay over here and I'm going to take you to Gmail.
Sorry, Juanita, just one more question.
Yeah?
Can you please repeat how to get the talk to text?
Oh,
From
okay.
Fiona? Yeah.
Okay, let me go back into the drive and let me go back into a document. Okay. Michelle. Can you see I've got documents? The documents that I've started are sitting there. They won't go away unless you actually delete them. So they'll sit there forever. Okay, talk to text. Now, this is a good question because I used this yesterday and I'm trying to think how I did it. And I do it all the time. Let me just... So bear with me, guys. I'm just trying to... There we go. So it's in Tools, Voice Typing. And so all you do is click to speak. So watch here. I'll show you now. Hi, everyone. Comma. Now, what this will do is, because it picks up comma, you see that? So if I wanted to stop it typing, I would have to. Can you see that it types as quick as I'm talking? So I'd have to obviously stop it on the side over here. Now, it's swearing at me. Okay. Just make sure that when you are doing this, talk a little bit slower. You'll see that while I'm talking faster, it's picking up the words, but it's picking up some of the words incorrectly. And it does get used to your voice. Make sure that you've changed the language to either English UK or English Australian, whichever one picks up your voice better. Is that okay? So it was Tools, Voice Typing. Great. Yes. All right, let's close that up. I'm going to go back in here. Now, one of the things that, so this is something for your business that I would suggest and that I've been doing for a long time. Now, I'm going to open this Gmail account. Do not get a fright. Okay. And the reason why I said don't get a fright is because, just give it a second, you'll see that there are 7,989 emails in here. This is what I call, yeah, don't laugh, guys. This is what I call a burner account. And the reason why I call this a burner account is this is the account that I use to sign up to anything, whether it's a webinar, a newsletter, an email, anything like that. I sign up on this account, not on my business account. So it keeps my business account clean and it allows me to come in here and have a look and see what's going on. And then I delete whenever I feel like it. I'll just do it like a bulk delete at some point. The nice thing with Gmail is it will actually sort out your emails from primary to social to promotions. So if there are promotions going on or anything with the words promotion, it'll pick it up and put it over here. Okay. So that's really cool. But what I wanted to show you in Gmail that a lot of people don't know. So by the way, you'll see that my background is different to most people. You can change your background on your Gmail account. You can do whatever you want to in terms of the backgrounds. But what I wanted to show you, which is really, really cool in Gmail that a lot of people are not aware of, is if you go into settings, you'll see that you can change everything. If you go through each of these tabs over here, you can change your Gmail account and make it work for you, right? You can put in archive buttons. You can put in reply, as soon as it replies, archive the message, etc. But this is the one here that I wanted to show you. It's called Labs. Now, Google are brilliant with experimenting. So they will experiment all the time, and they have all these developers. It's kind of open source. And the developers keep trying and developing new things. What you need to know about Labs is anything that's in here can disappear at any time if it hasn't worked. So they kind of come in, if you decide to use the Labs and you enable anything, you're kind of being a tester for Google. And if it works really, really well, then Google will keep it. If it doesn't work, they'll get rid of it. But there's some really cool things that people are working on. So if you just have a look down at what the developers are working on, you can kind of enable some of these things and give them a, so Google Voice Player in Mail, see there? So I might enable that one. And then what will happen is I'll have that thing to play with for a while. And if it works really well, then Google will keep it. Isn't that awesome? Are there any questions on that?
No questions in the chat box.
Great. Okay. And so no remarks about my 7,989 emails. But seriously, guys, and you can see all these emails are just junk, right? You can see that they're all just signed up stuff that I've signed up to. I really, really just keep this as a burner account. It's what we call a burner account. So that your other account doesn't get clogged up. I hope that's a really good tip for you. Right, next thing. So the next thing that I wanted to show you is what we call Google Images. Now, if you are typing in the word, you need to type in images first, .google.com, right? I love this. So you'll see Google has this little block now, and it's got a little camera on it. And I'm going to go in to my Facebook account. And I'm going to go into a page. Michelle, do you mind if I go into Network NZ's page? Actually, no, I'll go into somebody else's. I'll go into somebody else's. Let's do, let's look for estate agent. Let's go look for some estate agents. And I'm looking for a page because obviously if you're in a group, there's no photos and things like that. What Google Images does is it picks up where the images come from, so the source of the image, and it also picks up other images that are similar. So if you're looking for similar images or an image of a larger size, or you want to credit an image back to someone, then it will find that image. Let's put in swimming pools, shall we? And let's find a page. Shall we find this one over here? Okay, there we go. Okay, that's a photo. Or some of the things that people put on their pages. Has anybody on this chat group got a really nice page that I can go into and I can pinch one of your photos?
Mine's awesome.
Okay, which one are you going to go into?
Go to Gorgeous Jewellery.
Okay, Gorgeous Jewellery.
And then LTD.
This one over here?
That's it.
Brilliant. Okay. So let me... Okay, let's go and have a look at this one over here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly just move you guys around a little bit so that I can see what's going on here. I'm going to quickly download this photo. So in case you don't know, you can download any photo from Facebook. You just don't want to do that necessarily if it's not your photos, but You can on Pages. So you see the photos over here, and I've downloaded it. Now what I'm going to do is go back into Images. So I'm back in Google Images, and I'm going to take that photo and I'm going to drag it in. Can you see that I'm dragging it in? And I'll just let it upload for a bit. And there you see that image. Can you see that that image is coming up over here? It tells you exactly where that image has been used. See there? It will show you visually similar images. It'll show you the size of the images. So if you're looking for a bigger image, you can go in and find a bigger image than the one that you've got. Can you see here? It'll show you sizing. And it generally shows you where this image has been used. So this image has been used extensively, as you can see, all over the place. Okay, isn't that cool? Yes, no, maybe. Sorry, guys, I'm not looking at the chat at the moment because I'm on here.
Very cool.
It is.
And Melissa's just pointed out that you can also use it to check if someone has stolen your images.
Correct, absolutely. So it's a wonderful tool to have a look. Melissa, what I also use it for is when there are, you know, the accounts that come through, the fake accounts. I'll take a download of the photo of the person and then pop it in here, and it will show me where that image has been used somewhere as well. And sometimes you can see it's been used for 3 or 4 different fake accounts.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So it's really, really, really a cool way of having a look at your, you know, at images and things like that. So are there any questions in terms of Google Images?
There's no questions in the chat box. Does anyone want to turn on their mic and ask a question?
No? Okay, so you've been through 4 tools at the moment. Who? Oh, you're so cute. There are 4 tools at the moment that we've gone through. So we've gone through Google Drive, we've gone through Gmail, we've gone through the images, and we've gone through Google, which one? Slides, right? The next one that I want to take you through, this is one of my absolute favorites, and it never really gets used a lot. Somebody's got their microphone on. Can you turn it off, please?
Sean, Sean, that's you. If you could just go down to the bottom left-hand side and click the mute button.
Thanks, Sean. Thanks. Okay, so the next one, and I absolutely love this because this is such a really, really cool tool for finally understanding what's happening in business in general, and it's called Google Trends. So I know a lot of you use the Google keyword planner and all of that, and that's pretty cool. But if you look for Google Trends, it's this one over here. So Google, I go to the .com one, right? And you'll see that it starts off with all these lovely things, and it will tell you what the top stories were over the period of over a period of time, or what the top stories are now that are trending. But now what we're going to do is we're actually going to explore topics. So let's put in, does anybody want to just give me a topic that we can explore? In fact, let me show you this. So I'm going to put in the word social media, right? Social media as a term. Now, this is what Google Trends does. It's such a freaking awesome tool. Seriously, I love it. Okay. You can choose up here whether you want to see it worldwide or whether you want to see it by country. So let's keep it worldwide at the moment so I can show you how this works. You see that before 2005, social media wasn't a major big thing. And you can see how it's trending and how it started picking up. You see here? And now it's picking up. Now, when you're clicking on this and you're going through it, that 72, 60, 59, and that is not how many searches there were. So the way that Google Trends works, it works off a score out of 100. So 70 is obviously pretty good. 80 is better if you can get up to 100. It's pretty cool. It just means that in terms of the whole population of the world, it's quite a high searched term. Now, what I can do is, let's say I go in here, and this is going to blow your mind. I'm going to add a term, and I'm going to add digital marketing. Okay, as a term. And I want you to have a look and see what happens now to this graph. You see there, if I was doing a comparison for my website or for using words, whether I use social media or digital marketing, can you see how this would definitely outweigh the digital marketing by far? Can you see that? So now, and this is really going to blow your mind, let me put the word Facebook in. And it's just going to give you a comparison as to how much people actually search for a particular word and how the graph now is thrown out completely. Can you see that? So Facebook really only started here in 2007. In comparison to the word social media and digital marketing, there isn't a comparison. So it throws the graph right out for those two. See there? Now, the reason why this is so phenomenal is, let's say, so I'm just going to take these words out. And if somebody wants to give me one of their words that they use, let's do a real life example. So does anybody want to pop a word in?
Just unmute and mention a word. Anyone? Oh, we've got Fiona saying baby sleep aid.
Excellent. So baby, sleep, and Fiona, I hope I'm spelling it right like that.
Yep.
Cool.
That's it.
All right. So perfect. So baby sleep aid. Now we can watch. So Fiona, do you want to keep it worldwide or New Zealand? Are you selling in only New Zealand or worldwide?
New Zealand.
Sorry,
Okay.
New Zealand.
That's great. Okay, so let's go find New Zealand. Okay, now this is what it's done. Because you've used the words baby sleep aid, there haven't been enough searches for Google Trends to actually form a trend around that word. So, so that shows you it's not being searched very highly here in New Zealand. But if I went back to worldwide, it has been searched. So let's go back to worldwide. And I'll give you a few little hints on this. So interest over time, it's actually dropped. Can you see there?
Oh,
So
God, that's not good.
No. So let me just minus, it might be going up again. So let's go and have a look. So can you see there, it started off really great in 2005. It peaked again and it's kind of steadied out, but it is going up again. Can you see here?
Yeah, yeah.
So the trend is good. It's going up again. That's good. But
Correct.
This is what Google Trends does, which you might want to, again, this one's, see the regional interest, it's not enough. I will show you something now. Okay, so the word itself is, it's not a very easy word. For people who are not really searching for the word, is what I'm saying. So maybe look for things like baby sleep.
Yeah, give that a whirl.
Let's try baby sleep. Okay, now let's have a look. Can you see there how that term is trending up very, very well?
Yeah.
So if you're going to use any words, don't put baby sleep aid, use the words baby sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this is what I love about trends. Remember, we chose worldwide. So what it does, it actually tells you which country is searching for the word baby sleep the most. See, Australia is top, then New Zealand, UK, Ireland. Isn't this awesome? Like, you should get excited about this, because if you are thinking of selling your products worldwide, you know where you're going to be targeting. But this is even cooler. If I click on Australia, just the word Australia, the Australia, it will actually tell me which areas of Australia are searching for that word the most. That is so, so, so awesome. Now, trends obviously do change from time to time, so you do need to go and check your trends all the time. Don't just make an assumption that, one thing trending today will be trending the same tomorrow. But this is where it really comes in, and it's such a cool tool. Is you spoke about baby sleep. It will actually tell you what words are being searched in that area. So the word that's been searched the most is baby sleeping, newborn sleep, newborn baby sleep. So I would be using these kind of words over here, the 70s and up, in your website copy, in your blog copy, in your anything that you're doing. I'd be using these kind of words.
So, Juanita, I've currently got Google AdWords at the moment, and I've got somebody doing that for me.
Yes.
So, would they actually be looking at these trends, do you think, doing that? Or is that something that I should be talking to them about?
I think have a chat with them about it, because not a lot of people know about trends and they don't use it. I come across quite a few people doing AdWords and they don't use the trends, the tool.
Okay.
So definitely have a conversation with them. It is such a cool tool to use.
Yeah, amazing.
And as you can see, the terms and things like that, it does help you with all of it. So yeah, it's pretty
awesome. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Juanita, your volume's just fading out again.
Oh, it's only because Mock has got onto my lap. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
He's jumped up. Okay, sorry guys. All right, are there any other questions about Google Trends? Just so that if you play around with it, you can see that you can put it in the last 7 days, the last 30 days, 90 days. You can look at it for 2015, 2014. So you can really have a bit of a play around with Google Trends. It'll give you specific things, categories that you can look for. So if you're really stuck and you just don't know what words to look for, just go look for the categories, and then you'll find the words, and you'll find which. So let's just go to beauty and fitness. So you can see beauty and fitness. You see how it trended. It almost went on a downward for a while, and it's just trending right up again. So anybody in the beauty and fitness, and you can see here, do you see it goes to, oh, hold on. It's baby sleep and beauty and fitness. Very interesting. It's facials. Okay, so the word facials has trended down. See there? So facials got a real downward trend. We've got to find some different words for it. Let's go and have a look and see what is being used. So countries that are searching for facials the most, United States. But these kind of words are being used more than facials. Spa facials, best facials, home facials, acne facials. So do you see, if you are a beautician or anybody in that field, these are the kind of words that I'd start looking at, especially if I'm advertising, using it in my copy, etc. Right. Those are your 5 tools that can really, really make your business work easier, and it can actually explode your business a little bit if you use them properly. Are there any questions?
Feel free to unmute and ask any questions, guys.
Oh, sorry. Hi, Juanita. It's me again, Fiona.
Hi, Fiona.
Just in regards to the Google AdWords again.
Yes.
So pretty much, like I said, I'm paying someone to do it, but I understand that you can actually just do it yourself. So this obviously gives you the tools to put all the words and things in yourself. Is that hard to do, or is it relatively easy once you know the process?
It's not a hard thing to do, but I would definitely get some training on it if I were you, and I would because look, There are ways of doing things and there are ways of doing things. Both Facebook and Google, I always say, help you to spend your money if you don't know how to do it properly.
Yeah.
So I would definitely either get some training on it, or I would get an expert in to help you initially and maybe just show you around and show you how they're doing it.
Right. Okay. That's awesome.
It's
Thank you.
It's like everything that you do. The experts can do it better.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
do
for
it.
sure.
So if you are paying somebody, just make sure they know what they're doing and give them a go.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks, Fiona. Any other questions?
I've got a question here from Samantha. Could
Yes.
you please go over how to find those templates on Google Drive again, calendar, etc.?
Sure. Let me go back there. So you'll see, no matter where I am when I'm in Google, those blocks are always there. And if I click on them, I'll go back into the Drive again. So Samantha, just taking you through this quickly. We're going back into, so this is the folder I created. Right. Now, it doesn't matter where, so I just clicked on the slide one, went too quickly there. So did you see where I went? So these over here are presentations that I've already put together. This is where you start your presentation. So you can go over here more or less, and it will take you through every single one that they've got. Samantha, does that answer your question? So let me just go back again. It's always in the corner over here with the menu button. So if I had to go back, sorry, let me go back in here. If I had to go back to the document itself, I'm back in the document. It's just here in the corner. Give it a chance to load. So it says my internet connection is unstable. Are you guys there? Hello? Michelle? Hello? Michelle? Hello?